Maybe the reason why my mom tried so hard in my childhood to destroy the relationship that I had with my dad was because she was jealous. I've been reflecting on what my mom's childhood was like, and she used to tell me that she would sit by the window for hours waiting for my grandpa to show up to pick her up, and he would never show up.
I spent 20 years believing my dad was a monster, and I thought I was protecting myself by staying away from him. Then, one day, at 28 years old, something cracked, and I realized I had been lied to.
As a kid, I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was a kid, my mom told me that my dad wasn't there when I was born. She told me that he was on a golf trip instead. She told me that he chose golf over me. He was not there when I was born. Okay? So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, well, you know, my mom thinks my dad has his priorities twisted. Maybe he does. I saw my dad every other weekend, you know, custody battle things, whatever. When I got older, my dad ended up getting custody of me. When I was 14, he walked out of his room one night wearing a set of scrubs. And I said, why are you wearing those scrubs? You've never worked in a hospital. And he said, this is what I was wearing the day you were born. In that one moment, a lie that I had believed my entire life unraveled in front of me. My mom had told me that my own father was not present at my birth because he chose a golf tournament instead of being there when I was born. But he walked out of his bedroom wearing the scrubs he was wearing when I was born. My point is, the truth always comes out.
When my mom had put me in the oven when I was little because I wouldn't stop crying, she was legitimately getting ready to cook me. And so my dad, you know, gets me and gets her and gets me and him out of the kitchen, and she follows him with a frozen can of Donald Duck orange juice and starts like beating the tar out of him. So he's trying to save me and put me in his Bronco and get me out of there. Like, she's like beating him up and like chasing him and saying, you know, he couldn't take me, but obviously she wasn't fit to have me at that time. And still obviously I've never stopped crying. I cried all morning this morning. So anyways, in efforts to save me from being cooked, he got whooped, and I got out of the oven, and he went to some classes, and things are fine now. He's a working professional. But had I not had those documents, I would have never known any of that.